Every now and then a new piece of camera gear comes out that's not an expensive new camera or lens or drone, that's just really simple, does something really well, and immediately improves your entire workflow. And that's exactly how I feel about this new monopod from Coman. I have a million tripods, I have a couple of monopods, and I gotta be honest with you, the most annoying thing about them is always the setup process. It's always unlatching each section of each leg to extend it exactly to the height that you need it at. 7 out of 10 times, you don't get it exactly right, so then you gotta do some readjusting, then you gotta pull up the center column. I think most of us spend more time on the framing of our shot with our tripods than we'd really like to. But how would you feel if it was just twist, pull up, pull down, wherever the hell you need it. Literally wherever you need it, lock it in place, and it's good to go. That is what the Coman M1 Pro carbon fiber monopod is all about. So I put my little dummy camera on here. I mean, it's an actual camera, but this is a super old school Canon AE1 film camera that I have. One of the many film cameras that I have stacked all over my house. So I just threw it on here so you could see what it does, but this thing holds pretty much any mirrorless handheld camera that you could think of. And besides being able to adjust on the fly to whatever height you want to put it at, this thing has a few more tricks up its sleeve. So quick rundown, starting up top, we have a really nice fluid video head with a pan and tilt. Shot a few weddings with this thing, and not only does it get as tall or as short as I need it to get, but the fluid head works really well. On the back right here is where we have the locking handle. So there's a little thumb button here that you push, pull it up, it unlocks, you adjust the height to wherever you need it, push it back, and it locks into place. And right above that handle is a little lock and unlock button that you can push in when it's unlocked, take the top part off, hold on, and on the bottom right here, we have that same exact button that you can push to take off the monopod part. We're gonna put this aside for a second. So now if you're looking for a super short, super low down to the ground or tabletop setup, you can connect those two parts in under a second, and boom, there you go. And then on the bottom by the feet, there's this little foot pedal that you can click down to unlock. And then we have full access to a nice swivel in motion. So if you have a shot that you wanna pan down or pan up with, you're gonna get a perfectly smooth shot. So I get hired by a ton of realtors for both video and photo. And when it comes to taking photos, there are some super tight spots and I'm constantly adjusting the height. Maybe I'm shooting one shot behind the couch and I don't wanna get too much of the back of the couch in the shot, and then I have to raise it all the way up. Like 1 second it takes. This monopod is probably shaved off somewhere in the range of like 20 to 35 minutes on my time at a real estate property when taking photos. Let me just take this top piece off here because I do have one suggestion for both Coman and any other company that makes monopods. I haven't seen a company do this yet, and I don't know why. Now, I have left this monopod freestanding by itself, and it's never dropped or never blown over once, but it is a monopod. So if somebody walks by you and brushes your camera, or if you accidentally back into it and you don't even have to do it that hard, it might tip over and damage your gear. If you're shooting outside on a windy day, it might blow over and damage your gear. Again, I haven't had it happen, and I've shot with my ZVE1 with the full frame camera with a cage on it, and also this Zacuto boom arm that I attach to my camera, and then I have my boom mic right in front of my face, and it can adjust it however it wants, which normally would make your setup pretty front heavy. And I've let this sit right here with this on it, and the thing stood perfectly. There was no shaking. I didn't have to worry about my camera falling over. However, my suggestion is, Coman, I'd like to see this for maybe the next version, the M2 Pro or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why a monopod company hasn't came out with extended feet. And it doesn't have to always be extended. It could be something that flips out and probably doubles the length of the feet on a monopod. And then you could fold it back in and click it in place when you don't need it. But why not make that? That would make it so much more secure. And again, I've never seen this from any monopod company. So take that suggestion, please. I would love to see it. I can't see it costing too much more money. It would just be another piece of carbon fiber or aluminum, whatever this is made out of, and you just click, unlock it, it pops out, and now you have double the length on the feet, and you're gonna make your setup pretty damn secure, and then you really don't have to worry about it freestanding. On that note, I have been using this monopod for about 3.5 months now. Sorry, Coman, for taking so long. Sometimes I'm just really bad at this and it takes me a while to get to some videos, but that doesn't mean anything about how much I like it. I thoroughly enjoy this monopod, and for me personally, I know there's a ton of monopods out there to choose from, and there might even be some out there with the quick lock situation where you could just slide it up and down really fast. But this is the best monopod that I've ever personally used. I highly recommend it to anybody out there that's looking for a really good, really fast, really reliable monopod, because this is fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe if you are not already. Drop a comment down below. What do you guys think about the Coman M1 Pro? I will see you guys next time. Salute!